Ginawa kitang mundo ko eh. Ikaw yung mundo ko. Sa'yo lang umikot lahat eh. Tapos kung iniwan mo ko, wala. What is going on, boys?
What's up guys? Welcome to another episode of The Solidios.
Only here on the Solid Nights channel.
With your host, Daddy Javi.
And who else? It's Thor.
And we will be talking about moving on.
Yeah, because we moved on. We have, haven't we?
Like, clearly. Clearly. Like, okay na ako. We fucking good. We good.
We're good.
We really good.
I think we've established that we're good.
Yeah. I hope you guys are good. I'm feeling really good tonight. Like, are you guys good? I'm good. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm
Are
very
you guys good? The ones behind the camera, say fucking hi.
So, Jav, I want you to explain to the audience, what does it exactly mean to be moving on?
So, when it comes to moving on kasi, hindi lang naman yan kung sa significant other mo, or rather, ex.
Mm-hmm.
Pwede din kasi yung nahihirapan ka mag-move on with the loss of a loved one.
Oh, no.
Or maybe nahihirapan ka mag-move on with post-traumatic syndrome.
Oh, yeah.
We will be taking this into a conversation where it involves your past intimate relationship.
Definitely. Kasi usually yun naman yun, di ba? Pag sinabing moving on, you're usually goes to your ex or your past relationship. Yeah.
And to start that off, you guys broke up for a reason. And believe me, like what I said, it is bound to happen.
Definitely.
It is really bound to happen na maghihiwalay kayo. Why? Because, simple, hindi kayo meant to be. Or pwedeng meant to be kayo pero hindi pa kayo ready at that point in time.
Yeah.
But enough of that. Pag-uusapan natin is paano tayo, makaka-move on. And before natin pag-usapan yung 8 tips on how you can move on, pag-uusapan muna natin yung paano mo malalaman kung naka-move on ka na.
There are a lot of us, even if we don't necessarily say it out loud or aminin sa sarili natin, there are people out there, not us included, who haven't moved on. Okay? And it's okay, it's normal. Everyone goes through it. And how do you actually know na you haven't moved on? So if you've done any of these things, then I'm sorry, we hate to break it to you, hindi ka pa nakaka-move on. Kasi if you're telling yourself that you have moved on, pero in reality, hindi pa talaga, yun na yun, you haven't moved on yet. Like if you keep telling everyone na, yeah bro, okay na ako bro. I just banged this chick like earlier, that she was so hot.
Pero na naka-move on ka na.
Oh, yeah.
Porque nagawa ko na tong ibang mga bagay na to, ibig sabihin naka-move on na ako, di ba? Hindi ganun yun mga chong.
Kasi we know that deep inside you, pag mag-isa ka na lang, pagpatak ng alas 2 ng umaga, namimiss mo pa rin ang ex mo. We know. We know. So another thing is, if you've been stalking your ex, if you've been checking their Instagrams, if you've been checking their Facebooks, diba? We've done it. We've done it. So don't tell us no you don't. Okay? We know you. We know you. We can look deep into your soul. Yes.
Because yan ang solidios eh. We can feel you guys.
Yeah.
And that's why we're doing this episode.
Yeah, actually.
Because we actually understand, we actually relate to that type of stuff.
Yeah, yun nga. And that's part of the reason why we do this in the first place. Sorry. So, yun nga. So, stalking your ex doesn't just, parang hindi lang naman sa pag-stalk ng Facebook or Instagram yun. If you've been, binabasa niyo yung old convos niyo na sweet pa kayo and all that jazz, diba? You're still hung up. And that's sad. It's not pathetic, but it's sad. If you've been holding to the thought na you would still work out, na makakaayos pa kayo, but ask yourself, is it really worth it? Is it? Would you get back together talaga? Like, really?
The funny thing is, alam mo siya deep inside. Because people really like telling themselves lies.
Uh-huh.
Pero deep down, like legit, deep down, alam mo kung ano yung totoo eh.
Mm-hmm.
You really know what's true and alam mo rin sa sarili mo na this isn't going to work out. It's just that your mind plays tricks on you na sinasabi mo na, oops, baka pwede pa. Baka, malay mo, let's hit up X. Or malay mo, okay pa. Pero, you know, minsan kasi, reality
That's
really
true.
fucks you up in the
That's
ass.
true. Actually, we're gonna go later into the stages of moving on. And that's actually a part of it. Pero, before we move into that, let's talk about how you always doubt your self-worth. Di ba? Pagdating sa pagda-doubt sa sarili mo, na, am I still worth it? Di ba? Lagi kang may ganong factor eh, na parang, saan ba ako nagkulang? Saan ba ako nagkulang? Di ba? So, if you're still thinking about that, then, I'm sorry. You still haven't moved on. It's the truth.
Minsan kasi, you keep telling yourself lies eh.
Lies. It's a fantasy that you're living in.
And with that, I wanted to discuss to you the 5 stages of moving on. And I remember my professor in first year college, he kept on saying this. Dabda.
No.
Dabda. Remember, class? Dabda. And what the fuck does dabda even mean? So with dabda, it is actually the 5 stages. So that is denial, the first, anger. You feel a lot of anger and bargaining. And for those who are confused with what is bargaining, it is when you keep on asking yourself, what if, or what could have been, or what if I did something else. So it's the stage where you keep questioning, the stage where you keep doubting. So that's the bargaining stage. Next is the depression stage. And the last stage for moving on is when you finally learn to accept. So it's acceptance.
So, ask yourself lang, like, nasa ka na dun. Actually, inclined yung mga binanggit ko kanina na if you feel like, if you're still going through the things that I mentioned, you're in one of those stages. And hopefully, you reach acceptance.
It really feels great when you actually finally reach the acceptance stage. And with that, also, we will help you reach the final stage of moving on, which is acceptance, by giving you 8 tips on how to move on.
So the first thing na you have to do talaga, and this is basic, and this is just like instinct. First thing you have to do is keep yourself busy, no matter what it is. Just don't do illegal shit. Like don't do drugs or kill people.
Like remember, guys, like what I always say to my friends and everyone I know who wants to move on from something, you have to keep yourself busy and you have to do it the right way.
The right way.
You have to do it the right way because there are a lot of stuff that can keep you busy that can actually trigger that anxiety even more.
Yeah.
Because stress can be really a big factor na lalo kang malulunok, lalo kang mababate.
Alcohol, that's number 1. That's the go-to eh. Bro, break na kami, inom tayo.
It really is important to know na kailangan mo talaga mag-heal sa tamang paraan.
Definitely.
Sa tamang paraan. Kasi lalo ka lang masisira kung ginawa mo siya in a very destructive way.
What was the thing for you na ginawa mo na was very good in the sense of moving on and keeping yourself busy?
Keeping myself busy, pare. Buti na lang, bro. Personal experience, I was going through thesis. Nung time na yun. Thesis yun. Thesis ako nung time na yun. And malaking tulong siya kasi it really kept my mind off the fact na may pinagdadaanan ako. So, imbes na naiisip ko yung problema ko or imbes na naiisip ko na kailangan ko mag-move on, thesis yung iniisip ko. Thesis yung inaatupan ko.
It gave you the push,
Yeah, it
basically.
gave me the push.
For me, what was I'm gonna be honest. The first few months of my breakup, oh my god, I was a total mess. I kept looking for like ways to be intoxicated, whatever that took. Pero I
Kasi
eventually.
it numbs the pain eh.
Oh, it
really
numbs the pain.
the pain eh.
Pansamantalang gamot, kumbaga. Or pansamantalang...
Pansamantagal.
Pero you know what I mean. Ikaw, if you're going through this, I'm pretty sure na you know what we're talking about. For me, what really helped was keeping a journal, writing my thoughts, yoga, working out, and being with positive people. So if there's a way for you na mahanap mo yun, please by all means, wag ka nang mag-alak, wag ka nang mag-droga, wag ka nang mag-kung ano-ano. You know, just do something that will keep you productive.
The second tip on moving on is start meeting new people.
Yes!
Because of course, syempre, it doesn't actually mean that you have to, you know, meet someone new or like you need someone new in your life. No. It means meet new friends. Find opportunities from these people you meet. There are a lot of amazing people out there.
Step out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, you have to step out of your comfort zone. And, you know, who knows, diba? This new person you meet may be your next business partner. Or like this new person you meet may be a close friend in the future. Or someone na hindi kayo iwanan pagdating sa mga panahon na kailangan mo ng kaibigan sila yung hindi. Pero hindi mo malalaman yun if you don't put yourself out there. Importante na you have to meet new people. Make up for the time you missed on meeting new people because you were in a relationship, diba?
Once na you go through a breakup, automatic it's Tinder, Bumble. It's always gonna be a constant thing in our shows. Now we're gonna be talking about that kasi a lot of us in our generation, in our age,
it is.
It's constant talaga. It's always
the
gonna be
online
there.
dating era.
And since it's quarantine, I'm gonna ask you, okay? How many times have you deleted and re-downloaded Tinder? Oh, di ba? Natawa-tawa ka ngayon.
Bilang
Ano?
yun na. Ngayon pa lang.
Yeah, pero it's okay. Pero from our experience, we're gonna tell you right now, right here, na it's not worth it. It's really not. Tinderella's
Well,
don't
not
exist.
exactly not worth it. Why? You get to meet new people.
Yeah, and new people. Yeah, friends. Friends you meet on Tinder and Bumble, they're great.
And bro, kasi the beauty of meeting new people is, alam mo yun, hindi ka confined to what you know. Like, if you were actually open to learn, or bukas yung isip mo na tumanggap na mga bagong bagay,
Ideas, advices.
even people from the, maniwala kayo sa akin, maraming tatalino sobra sa Tinder, guys. Like, hindi lang sila nandun, lalo dito sa setting natin sa Pilipinas, di ba? Yung iba, hanap kausap lang, hindi take advantage of that shit, di ba? So, if yung hanap nila is makakausap lang, kausapin nyo. And tingnan nyo kung yung kausap mo is worth ba ng time mo.
Definitely.
Di ba? Kung may matututunan ka sa tao yun, hindi kausapin mo, worth it siya. Then, Tinder was worth it. Bumble was worth it. Kung tingin mo talaga, like, may matututunan ka, sobrang worth it yung like dating app kahit na you didn't go out there to find a date.
Okay, I retract what I said. Find people who are worth it. Tip number 3 is to revive your old passions. Before, a lot of my friends, they know na I used to do a lot of toy photography.
Yeah, he was like really a good one at that.
And nawala yun eh when I was in my relationship. But I don't blame anyone for it. I was just really busy. And I tried getting back to it. Pero I found out na that wasn't the passion that I had to revive. It was gaming. It was gaming talaga for me. And thanks to Itiel, who's not here right now kasi he has no reason to move on. He's in a very happy relationship. Reviving your old passions, be it sports, you know,
well,
arts.
in my case, it was the arts.
Arts.
Like, I really lost touch of music. Nung, when I was in my, relationship 5 years ago, nawala eh. Nawala yung hilig ko sa music eh.
When I first met Javi, everyone was introducing him to me as, you know, a really great drummer. And first time ko pumunta sa bahay niya, there were so many drumsticks. Sobrang dami. And I never got to hear him play. I can't wait.
Everyone's looking forward to it.
We have drumsticks right there. It's only one pair, but still. It's gonna come back.
Like, the sad thing is, you know, I actually gave those drumsticks away. I gave it away, and funny enough, the guy I gave them away to actually migrated. So I was able to get it back.
Ah, you were?
Yeah, because he left it here.
Okay.
So, bro, baka naman yung drumsticks ko nasa iyo. Yes bro, naiwan ko sa bahay namin. So, I was able to get a hold of all my drumsticks and my drum stuff. Yeah.
Where nasan siya?
It's there.
Oh.
It's there. All my drumsticks is there.
I remember, sorry medyo off topic, but I still remember that time na bago pa lang kaming tropa ni Javi and we were talking about like starting a band and doing a battle of the bands, pero never siya natupad kasi everyone was like super busy. So ngayong buo na yung studio, yeah, we are very excited to show you what more we can do like as a channel. So it's not just gonna be podcast. We're gonna do a lot more. We're gonna be delving into music soon. So abangan niyo.
Abangan talaga. It's really exciting pero hindi pa namin sasabihin sa inyo kung ano yun. Gusto ko lang tumuto kayo. Kasi something is cooking. Something is definitely cooking, guys. And you really, really, really should anticipate or watch out for it. Moving on to tip number 4. Go out with your friends. You know, in a time like this, it's really difficult to, you know, actually get a hold of yourself. Minsan talagang nakaupo ka lang, nauulol ka na. And it is really important na kausapin mo yung mga kaibigan mo.
Yes.
I mean like, they may not understand, pero it really feels great na nalalabas mo siya. Na parang minsan na, oo, alam ko na hindi mo magigets, pero hell, buka. Diba? Pag-usapan natin to. Ito yung nararamdaman ko.
Definitely. Actually, one of the reasons why I wanted to do this with Javi alone din is kasi the time na halos magsabay tayong
it's like pareho tayo na
almost sabay talaga, and I would remember doing kicks with Javi sa backyard nila. Kami dalawa lang, and we would talk about the relationships or the breakup that we were experiencing, and no one understood either of us except for us.
Yeah, oo.
Talagang
it's really timely kung isipin mo kasi talagang legit na we were throwing punches at each other pero at the same time na nilalagyan din natin ng patches yung mga suntok na binibigay din natin sa isa't isa. Ang ganda lang na nakakapag-vent out ka. Kasi kailangan mo yun minsan eh. Minsan kailangan mo mag-spaz out talaga eh. Na parang hindi mo, parang something siya inside na parang nanggigigil ka na ilabas. And once you finally get that out, parang
feels really nice.
That was a relief.
So, okay, if you're watching this and you know someone who is going through a breakup, or kung hindi man ikaw yun, and if, you know, mag-approach ka, and kausapin mo yung friend mo na who's going through a breakup. Kasi trust us, it helps a lot. Kasi it feels like someone actually wants to hear our story, and someone actually cares about us.
Actually, you know, the TSN family is really open to everyone, and we will listen to your stories. You can hit us up. You can hit us up on our personal accounts. If you want to talk to Thor, he's there. If you want to talk to me, our Instagrams are below. Just send us a DM. You know, all the other members' accounts will be linked in the description down below. And if you guys need someone else to talk to, the TSN family will definitely there waiting for you with open arms.
So the fifth
tip,
Okay, I know how to count. So the fifth tip for you guys is to be focusing on other aspects in your life. Your life doesn't revolve around your relationship. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. Some of you may find it na
ganun.
Na ganun na
parang
kung kayo lang talaga.
Kayo lang.
Na.
Like, kayo lang yung mundo. Doon pumapasok yung ano eh. Ginawa kitang mundo ko eh. Ikaw yung mundo ko. Sa'yo lang umikot lahat eh. Tapos kung iniwan mo ko, wala. Iniwan mo ako ganyan, wala. Tingnan mo, ikaw yung mukhang tanga.
Pero, you keep forgetting na you have family, you have friends, diba? So this is the perfect opportunity for you to reconnect with them, diba?
Yeah.
And aside from that, they'll also be giving you kasi insights, especially if you talk to not elderly, pero people na mas nakakatanda sa'yo. Although na iba yung mindset nila, they have gone through what you've gone through, definitely. So huwag mong i-disregard whatever they're gonna be telling you. Although aminin na natin na sometimes yung mga advice nila medyo out of context na kasi.
I get so.
Diba, ang breakup naman kasi iba-iba talaga.
Iba-iba, it
yan.
really varies.
It really varies. Pero take mo lang yung mga useful ones na sasabihin nila sa'yo. And disregard the rest. Himayin mo, kumbaga.
Tsaka sa mga nanonood, huwag niyo kakalimutan na marami nagmamahal sa inyo. Andiyan yung family niyo, mo yun, it isn't the end of the world kapag nawala si X.
Definitely.
Tip number 6 is have an emotional journey with yourself.
Yes. Yes.
So, ito yung mahirap na part eh. This is where it gets tough. This is where the part of moving on really becomes a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi dito yung time na, okay, nagawa mo na yung first 5 tips. Diba? Nagawa mo na yung first 5, I was with my friends, spent time ako with family, I was busy and everything. Pero at the end of a long day, na mag-isa ka na lang, nakahiga sa sulok ng kwarto mo, tahimik, madilim. Diyan pumapasok yung like,
Dark thoughts. Negative thoughts.
yung stage na bargaining,
Yeah.
ito yun eh. Diyan pumapasok yun eh. And dun sa emotional journey na yun, kailangan you have to understand na worth it ka. You know,
Yes.
things haven't worked out the way you wanted to. Yeah, I mean, guys, yun naman talaga yung buhay.
Mm-hmm.
That's life. Life's unfair. Life's a bitch.
Life is a bitch.
Pero, di ba, even if given life's a bitch, kailangan kasi alam mo kung ano yung time mo eh. Kung alam mo yung stand mo in life eh. Alam mo yung worth mo.
Yes,
Diba?
definitely. And it may seem like shit kasi, di ba, like, this person just broke up with you or this person just cheated on you. It doesn't mean that you're worthless. It means that the person who did that to you doesn't understand your worth or doesn't know your worth. Yun lang yun. Always remember that there will always be someone who will treat you better.
Yeah.
Someone who will, alam mo yun, love you for who you are, accept you for who you are. And neither of you in the relationship are perfect. We've been saying this for the longest time. Aside from knowing your ex's flaws, you should know yours then. And that's okay kasi we're human. It's okay na magkamali.
You know, you also need to learn to love yourself talaga. Alam mo yun? Kasi tendency talaga sa mga ganyan na parang you think na wala, tingin mo na parang feeling mo na yung taong pinakaminahal mo sa buong mundo, iniwan ka, ibig sabihin, sino pa bang ibang kaya magmahal sa akin? Pero guys, loving yourself is a really beautiful thing. If you learn to see it talaga,
Yes.
it's really a beautiful thing. And for me, how do we like reach that point? Simple lang. Maraming paraan guys. You can do a social media detox.
Yes.
Sobrang nakakatanggal yan ng lahat ng bad energy, lahat ng bad vibes.
Social media detox doesn't necessarily mean cutting yourself off from the important people in your life, okay? There are people who care about you, and disappearing like with no messages or nothing at all, it can be dangerous. Maraming mag-aalala. So if you're gonna do a social media detox, make sure na you're doing it in the right way.
Oo.
Tell people in advance, or at least leave your messenger open.
Yeah, and it's really important na alam mo na when in the healing process talaga, dapat wala akong ibang nasasaktan na tao.
Definitely.
Kasi, like, uulitin ko, may mga nagmamahal pa rin sa guys. And, paano na lang kung, you know, masyado mong tinake yun sa sarili mo and you actually try to hurt yourself. Diba? Paano na lang yung mga nagmamahal sa'yo? Paano na lang yung mga bata? Or like yung mga tao na ikilang mo?
Definitely.
Have you ever thought about na paano kung na-reverse yung role?
Yeah.
Na yung mahal mo, yung alam mo na nagaganyan sa sarili mo or alam nila na gano'n, masasaktan ka din eh. That's why you have to think about it really, really well. Another thing is, pag nag-break up kayo and you let that shit out on other people, tangin na pre, toxic yun. Huwag niyo gagawin yun.
Ito ka. Pero again, for those people who do like tend to hurt themselves and not other people, we don't blame you. Okay, we don't blame you. Kasi I know naman na you're just looking for a way to let the pain out. But it's there are ways, like we said in the very beginning, but do something productive, do something that's healthy for you. There is a way to.
There's a way. There's always
the
a way.
right way. As per Javi, that's what he always tells us. So,
Tamang paraan lang.
Tamang paraan. Tamang paraan. Kasi, like we keep saying din, di ba? We'd rather hear your story than go to your funeral, than attend your funeral. Tip number 7 is to learn to accept. Learn to accept na things aren't gonna go how it always planned. And that's honestly, yun yung pinakamasakit sa mga breakup eh. Is yung mga promises na hindi na matutupad.
Yeah, oo.
Yung mga pinangalanan yung anak, uy, gusto ko yung panganay, lalaki.
Mga anak at bahay natin, plano. Lahat ng ito'y nawala nung iniwan mo.
Learn to accept na you're not gonna get back together. Learn to accept na you're gonna be moving on and seeing other people. This is the funny thing. A lot of people have been telling me na, oh, who knows? Maybe in the future, you guys will see each other again and fall in love. Pero, di ba?
I didn't tell you that.
Not
Hindi ko
you.
sinabi yun sa'yo.
Not you, pero there are a lot of, even people, like, my friend, some of my friends would be asking my ex na, do you think there's still a chance in the future? Like, guys, in Elsa's words, let it go. Diba? Honestly, you're just giving false hope to both parties.
Oo nga.
And, X yun. Huwag niyong gagawin yun. That's, na.
You guys have to identify and realize din na wala sa inyo may kasalanan. Wala sa inyo may kasalanan, guys. You guys broke up for a reason and a specific reason. Diba? Kasi, alam mo yun, blame game yan eh.
Yeah.
Na, ginawa mo to kaya ginawa ko to, and ginawa ko to dahil ginawa mo to, tapos ginawa mo to kaya paulit-ulit, cat and mouse.
Cycle.
Naghahabulan lang kayo eh.
Cycle.
You guys have to accept na wala sa inyo ang may kasalanan. Pareho kayo nagkamali.
Parehong nagkulang or parehong
Pareho kayo
sumobra.
nagkulang, pareho kayo nagsobra. And with that, unti-unti nyo mararamdaman na gagaan sa loob. Pero guys, I'm telling you ito yung one of the hardest.
Yes.
Yung acceptance. Sobrang hirap nito.
And for some people, hindi siya, it's not gonna be in like a month or 3 months or 6 months, you know. Fuck all of those. And another thing that's hard to accept is to let go of the memories. Keep the good ones and keep the lessons, definitely.
The lessons.
Pero the bad ones, just, hindi naman sa forget it, pero,
Lessons din.
oh, yun nga, lessons.
Lessons din siya.
The bad ones, let be lessons.
At least
The
alam
good
mo na
ones,
mali yun, hindi mo na siya gagawin ulit. Di ba? Simple. So the 8th tip on how to move on is learn to live with yourself. Ngayon, sa tip na to guys, nag-spend kayo ng time or a certain amount of time kasama yung ex.
Yes.
And you got accustomed to living the way na kasama siya. And letting go or things ending takes a toll on you na parang shit, wala na siya. Wala na siya.
Yeah, that's true.
Pero guys, you fend for yourself.
Yeah.
Diba? I mean, oo, nagkasama kayo ng matigal, pero you are still your own person kasi.
Yeah.
You have to learn to live with yourself. Kailangan maging dependent ka on your own. Diba? You don't have to be dependent on someone else.
Yeah. Hiwalay mo yung identity mo. Like I keep saying, you should have your own identity. It's
Bro, lalo pinaka-delikado yung emotionally dependent. Yun yung pinakamahirap. I mean like, physically dependent, sige, madali-dali pa yun eh. Like, dati siya naghuhugas ng pinggan, ngayon ako naghuhugas ng pinggan, okay lang yun eh. Pero yung emotionally dependent ka, like, malungkot ako, ikaw yung nakakapitan ko. Diba? Tapos ngayon wala na siya, malungkot ako, paano na lang to?
Yeah.
Diba?
That's a toxic trait and you have to understand that din. Kasi if you carry that trait into the next relationship, or if your ex carries that in their next relationship,
it takes a toll.
Oh, it takes a toll on the next one, and then on the next, and then on the next. So, like I said, kung sino man yung toxic sa inyo, kung ikaw man yun,
Resolve mo na.
Oo.
Identify mo na kung ano yung mali sa'yo.
Definitely.
Kasi part of growing din is acknowledging na nagkamali ka. Acknowledging na ito yung mga pagkakamali ko. Acknowledging na, ano mo yun, hindi ako pala perfect.
Yes.
And once you learn to acknowledge that, you know the right corrections. Alam mo yung mga necessary steps na kailangan mong gawin. And that makes you a better person.
Yes. So just stop living like behind the mask. Stop with all the facades. Diba? So just live, bro.
Yeah.
Sis,
Life is
mama,
beautiful.
dada. Live. Yun lang yun. And another thing is, if you're still going through a breakup, or you're still in the mourning stage, huwag mong hayaan na yung past relationship mo i-hinder ka to get into a better relationship. Kasi, you know, not everyone is the same.
Yeah,
You won't be always having the same experiences. Pero at the same time, learn the red flags. Pag may nakita ng red flag, Either correct mo siya or just leave.
Yeah.
Alam mo na yun.
Listen to the red flags. Like, totoo yun. Lalo kapag bago pa lang kayo sa relationship, may red flag na. Bro, listen to the red flags. Seryoso. Totoo yan. So those were the 8 tips on how you can move on from a relationship.
So yun nga. So if you have any other tips for the other viewers on this certain topic, please don't be afraid or scared to like comment down below. Bigay nyo sa amin, ano bang mas magandang tip? Diba?
If you think na may namis kami, or if meron kang experience about something or moving on na hindi namin nabanggit, comment down below.
Comment down below. So again, this has been Thor,
Daddy Javi,
and this has been the Solidios. Oh shit, it missed.
So if you guys enjoyed that episode, like, comment, subscribe, and check out our other videos here on the Solid Nice channel.